Good morning everybody. Experiment number 4. Level difference between 2 points using theodolite. So here our aim is to determine the level difference between points P and Q using theodolite. So here you can see theodolite. So in order to determine the level difference, first we have to select a convenient point and we have to set up the theodolite at that point. Now this is the first point P on the ground, which is marked using a ranging rod. Now this is the second point Q, and here also a ranging rod is kept, and also near to the ranging rod a wooden peg is also fixed, and you have to bisect the top of the wooden peg. So these are the two points. So sometimes in the field there will be more than 2 points, but in this experiment we are concerned with only 2 points, and that is P and Q, and you have to find the level difference between 2 points P and Q, which are marked using a ranging rod. So first step is set up the instrument, do the temporary adjustments, adjust the tripod approximately by eye judgment, then fix the theodolite on top. There is a hook provided at the bottom, and in that hook you have to hang the plumb bob, and the point where the plumb bob touches the ground you have to mark it using a peg, and that will be the point O, where the instrument, or that is the occupied station O. Now the leveling head, we know the leveling head consists of 2 triangular plates, the upper plate and the lower plate, and the spacing between the 2 plates is adjusted using the foot screws or leveling screws. There are 3 leveling screws, and there is a horizontal circle, then there is a vertical circle, and on top you can see the altitude bubble. So before taking the vertical angles you have to make this altitude bubble at the center. So leveling should be done such that the altitude bubble is parallel to one side of the triangle, and turn the 2 screws on that side using a thumb simultaneously, either inwards or outwards, until the bubble is at the center of its run. Then turn the altitude bubble to 90 degree, and so that it rests on the 3rd foot screw, and adjust the 3rd foot screw until the bubble is at the center. Repeat it in the same quadrant 2 or 3 times until the bubble is at the center throughout its run. So this is leveling with respect to the altitude bubble. Now after that you have to do elimination of parallax by focusing the eyepiece and by focusing the objective. So first you have to do the elimination of parallax, then after that you have to place elimination of parallax is done by first placing a white paper on in front of the objective, and then sighting through the eyepiece and turning the eyepiece screw in or out until the crosshairs are clearly seen. Then remove that white paper and focus to a distant object, and turn the focusing screw until the distant object is clearly visible, and that is the procedure for elimination of parallax. Now after doing the centering, setting up, leveling and elimination of parallax, that is the 3 steps involved in the temporary adjustments, now we are going to do the experiment. So for that, first you have to change the instrument to left face right swing, then sight to the bottom of the ranging rod at P. Note down the angles from the vertical circle, left, that is C scale and D scale. So from C scale you will be getting the degree, minute and second, and from D scale minute and second, then take the mean. Similarly, side to turn the or loosen the upper clamping screw, turn the telescope and side to the bottom of the ranging rod at Q. Then by loosening the vertical circle clamping screw, and after bisecting the bottom of the ranging rod at Q, after bisecting the bottom, just clamp the vertical circle clamping screw. For fine adjustments, you can use the tangent screw, vertical circle tangent screw, and then you can obtain the vertical angle at Q, at the bottom of the Q, and that from the C and D scale, and also calculate the mean. Now change the face to right face left swing, and again repeat the procedure. First, side to the bottom of the ranging rod at Q, note down the readings from vernier C and D, and similarly side to the bottom of the ranging rod at P, and note down the value of a vertical angle from C and D scales. Now calculate the average vertical angles. Also, you have to measure the distance OP, that is the distance from the center of the instrument to the ranging rod at P. So mark it as OP distance, and similarly measure the distance from the center of the instrument to the ranging rod at Q, so that is OQ. So you need to take the vertical angles in to point P and also to point Q, and also in both the faces, that is in left face right swing also you have to take 2 vertical angles, in right face left swing also you have to take 2 vertical angles, and after that measure the distances OP, OQ. Okay. So with these values it is possible to do the to calculate the level difference between points P and Q. So the calculations will be explained in the next video. Okay, thank you.